So we are going to start introducing the teams here. Now remember, in order to be on the team, all you got to do is come here to TwitchCon and line up. And they're going to be introduced on stage like I'm about to introduce right now. The very first player of the blue team is going to be, oh my god, Omgrofllmaobbq, LMFAO Barbecue, LOL, Cutie Pie from Paradise, rocking Alona.
And the second player for the blue team, not as complicated, but it's going to be Spotless.
From Lancaster, rocking Spartacus, the melee damage dealer of the game. Alona, which I previously mentioned, is the healer of the game. Now,
That's
Spartacus, though, is amazing in 1v1s and can rush you down.
And the third player for the blue team, Vitality Cross.
From Los Angeles, going to be rocking Rollins, one of two shooters in the game. Rollins has limited range, but has incredible, consistent damage.
And the final member of the blue team is going to be Shiamus.
Shiamus from San Luis Obispo, rocking the Black Knight, one of two tanks we currently have in the game. And he likes to suck you in and make your life miserable.
And the blue coach is going to be OldRustyRobot.
There he is, just coming on stage after a nice little tune-up. You need a little oil.
Absolutely. And who do we have for the red team coming up?
I don't know. Why don't you let me know?
I believe player number 1 is going to be HolyMacintosh.
From Houston, he will also be rocking Rollins, the shooter opposite and bottom.
That's right, the mid-range shooter. And the second player for the red team is TNT.
Very explosive player from Dallas. He will be playing Alona.
And your third player for the red team, Eternal Fire.
A fire that never burns out from the Philippines. He's going to be playing Antbonny, the other shooter to Rollins. Much more range, much more bursty, if you will.
And the final member for the red team is Disciple.
Coming in hot behind OldRustyRobot. Oh, to the wrong side.
Trying to infiltrate the other team early without even getting the gameplay.
You don't do that. And he will be rocking the Black Knight from Fullerton, California.
And your red coach for this exhibition is Gltovar.
Gltovar, one of the coaches here with the worst winning streaks.
Ouch. We'll see if his luck changes around this time. So again, there are 3 ways to win in Breakaway, as
Correct.
you may or may not know. The first one being a relic score.
Okay.
And that is when you get the spherical shape in the middle of the arena, that relic, and you bring it to the opposition's relay point and dunk it in there.
What if you really don't like to play with relics?
I don't really like to personally. You can actually go for a team wipe, and that's the complete and utter destruction of the opposition
Right.
before they could even revive.
Right, before
basically.
the respawn timers are up. And what's the third way to win in this game?
And the third way to win is a territory win. As you can see during the gameplay, there is a timer, and as that time runs down, wherever the relic lies, once it hits 0, that side is going to be losing. So again,
Correct.
3 ways to win. 3 ways to win, and we also have pretty interesting team composition from both sides.
So looking at it, we have 1 healer, we have 2 damage dealers, and a tank for the blue team. And then we have this same setup, except they're switching out Antbonny for Spartacus. So you're going to get 1 extra range on the red team, a little more melee heavy on the blue team.
Again, we have 7 warriors currently, and we've been seeing a ton of different compositions going out throughout the weekend, actually.
Correct.
So it's really fun and interesting to see. On top of these 7 warriors, you can also change the way they play by purchasing the equipment, which you'll see in just a few moments, as both teams are awarded 1,000 gold for their first purchase. You get to build that up as you collect more and more gold throughout the game.
Yeah, and as you can see here, there is a cluster of red and blue crystals. The red crystals, if those break, well, the team that breaks it's going to get 20% increased damage.
That's right.
And for the blue one, it's going to be 25% increased max HP. Very vital and important. Most of the time, when you see 2 experienced teams, you're going to see the fights happen there first.
And as you can see there, that rolling siege barrel is coming from the Black Knight's buildables. Each character has at least 2 of them.
And
Very
already
unique.
Alona with a breakaway.
Spartacus a little low. He's going to be moving the relic up towards the buff. Is he going to use the slide tactic? He does!
But the minecart barrel stopping him dead in his tracks, literally killing him.
Almost killing him. Yes, save from the Alona on their team, the healer. But now he goes down. It's going to be a 4v3 swing for the red team. Oh, it's going to be 4v2. Could be a potential wipe if they do not back off.
Oh, and we see Alona in the back there just trying to make buildables happen, but
jail time. Going above the speed limit is the Black Knight.
Yep. Oh, Siege Barrel, unfortunately, sieging nothing.
Nice
But
save,
that is a very good buildable coming out of Black Knight, and it's able to destroy the opposition's buildables.
And here comes the Black Knight on the blue team, running it solo, pushing that relic. Rollins unable to stop him. Nice call, just throwing it at his opponent. Again, you do limit yourself while holding the relic. You are not allowed to tag.
Correct. But you are allowed 3 options. One of those is throw the relic, the other one is pass, and the third option is actually an invincible dodge. Every character that holds the relic has one, and it's in addition to their already defensive ability. Separate cooldowns.
Speaking of defensive abilities, they're really going to need it here as the red team is demolishing the blue squad.
And you see that big aura coming out of the Black Knights. That is Thorns, his ultimate ability. It sucks everyone in and deals damage.
Oh, the Rollins is going to bring it to the front steps. Nice call. The first round is indeed a relic score for the blue team. Let's take a look at that replay. Rollins finding an opening, picks up the relic. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to juke, and then
beautiful.
The layup. Great stuff.
The other Rollins. And you saw that the camera on the blue team, they were so unimpressed with that victory, the way that they scored, because they lost 2 members in the process.
That's right, yeah.
2
it was
warriors
a warm-up.
fell, yeah.
It was a warm-up for them.
So the equipment here, there's 4 different levels. There's going to be bronze, which you see on most of these equipment slots now. There's going to be silver, gold, and then heroic.
That's correct. The heroic actually grants an extra percentage to their respective characteristic. Going for the red buff, both teams. It goes to the blue team.
But blue's going to steal it.
Clutch last hit there. Nice heals from the Alona. Going for the early ult.
Yeah,
but
early
it's fine.
ultimate.
Spartacus might get checked out. Nice save from the Alona. Oh, it's not going to be enough. Spartacus is in a scramble. Yeah, that's right. Here comes the Alona on the red squad.
Alona's trying to get the relic away, but here comes Roll, and he couldn't stop it. No, it is going to be Alona breaking away.
Great push from the red team, keeping the composure. 4-man squad still intact. Nice dodging the mine barrel.
I gotta say, the Alona of the red team here. Oh, look at those sick moves.
Oh, man. In jail. Nice. The 4-player scramble for the blue team. Now bringing up to the opposition here, going up the blue buff slide. No, not gonna use. Oh, that's fine.
All right.
Close enough.
Rollins, that we were talking about earlier, really good at resetting the relic carrier.
Absolutely. Again, he's a mid-range shooter with the most mobility, being able to attack and slide at the same time.
Oh, nice, using Sun's Grace. That is a dodge. Wait a second. The ballista, the buildable from N-Body.
Oh my goodness, destroys the Spartacus on the blue team. Close to destroying the Alona as well. Really low on health, and that's their support. She's going to need it. Now Black Knight and Rollins all by themselves here trying to push it up. The Black Knight's soloing it.
They need to get rid of that ballista, Jeremy, otherwise they're not going to be able to push that relic in.
Definitely, it's going to be a really tough spot to be in terms of trying to push the relic again. Nice call. Retribution, the ultimate from Spartacus.
Oh, but Black Knight activating Thorns again. That sucks everyone in. Does damage. Beautiful
the pass up. Oh, Rollins with the mobility once more, blocking the opposition. The relic is sort of a scramble. Nice. Here comes the Alona up the left side.
Healing, using her shrine, going to that side.
Ooh, Rollins in a tough spot, though. If she catches him with a basic attack, it is over. Nice.
Using her ultimate there, Blessing of the Sun. It's a huge AoE heal.
Absolutely. It's going to be 4v2. Most of the red members now coming back to life here. Oh, not enough. Did you see that?
The jukes.
Using the secondary ability to cut through. Looking at Stream Alpha Plus, not efficient enough to really decide what the
jukes were so strong, they broke his Stream's ankles.
Look at that. Using that secondary ability. Again, that is a universal tactic. Each and every one of the Warriors have access to it while holding the relic.
Right, but look at both Rollins players, 5-0 and 4-1. So Rollins playing a huge role on both teams. And we see Alona, both of them, we actually see our first heroic, and it's going to be Alona of the blue team getting the max cooldown reduction. Now, the heroic modifier will actually give her 1 extra perk, and that is every time she lands an attack with her main attack, it's going to reduce a second off of every cooldown.
That's right.
Huge.
And look at the red team's Alona with no regards for the defense.
Huge.
Just breaking through the opposition once again. Nice. Healing herself.
Oh, goodbye. Wait a second.
The Black Knight is just trying to take advantage of this situation
and they've ignored the Alona.
She's still alive? How did that even happen?
She's just, oh, no way.
This is a tough spot to be in. She does have the ulti. Yep, she's going to pop it up. In a tough spot once again.
Blessing of the Sun there.
She's so deep in enemy territory. Is she going to get it down? No, she does not. Gets deleted instead.
If she got that, I would have lost my mind.
That was pretty
close.
Stayed
alive in the backfield the whole time behind the relay.
They didn't even see her.
No, I think they thought they killed her.
I thought so too. That's what it looked like. And the blue team, again, once bringing it to the red team. The Black Knight is about to be decimated here in this skirmish. Great
It's
call.
not looking good for red.
Nice.
Ballista, again, that's actually a different Ballista. They did take out the first one.
That's right.
So here we go. Now Rollins going for the throw, getting very close.
Oh, misses. Barely misses the
It's a scramble
layup.
for the relic.
And the blue team just might do it too close to the relay point. It might be a team wipe.
Oh my goodness.
The red
it's
team
now
has the
only
opportunity to do a
Rollins.
team wipe here.
And there it
They
is.
do. Great call from the red team.
Wow. So that's the big part of Breakaway. You have to be aware of the relic, sure. I mean, it's a very important and integral part of the game, but you cannot forget that if everyone else is on respawn timer from death,
That's right.
and you're the last player, you cannot be playing that far up by yourself, especially against 4 other warriors. You're gonna get wiped.
That's right. That's a hard lesson to learn as you have the red team now up on the board. It's 2-1 for both competitors here.
They were gonna learn today.
They
And
gonna learn today.
We see 2 siege barrels actually coming out from both sides
Yeah, again, both
of the
teams
Black Knight.
fully utilizing their buildables. Nice.
Oh,
Rollins
the
finds a breakaway
breakaway.
here. Oh, the ballistas stopping him
take those
dead in his
out.
tracks. Again, such a problem. The Black Knight is going to use it.
Oh, he misses.
He's going to get it in.
That's
The
it.
Blue team is now victorious over the red squad, 3-1.
Impressive play. That ball movement, spectacular.